Hey everyone, and welcome back. It is Monday. It is another edition of Lunch Break Live with me, Ivana. And today we are obviously out and about a little bit, not in my house. I thought since today is the first day of Alabama's new rules and amended order letting gyms, salons, restaurants open, that it would be a really good week to just come on and show y'all what is happening out in the world. So today I am out in downtown Homewood, and that's right outside of Birmingham if you are not in the central Alabama location. And I want to show y'all what's open, what's not open, and what different people are doing out here to follow these guidelines. So I'm standing right now, it's real sunny, so I'm standing under the awning of Pure Barre here, and they are a gym. They are allowed to open today with some restrictions, which we'll go over in a minute, but they have a sign that says they are temporarily closed. So even though a lot of places can open today, that doesn't necessarily mean that they will open today. So am I saying be safe? Thank you so much. I can't show you because I have my hands full, but I have my mask right here on my wrist. So I am being safe, I promise. I've got a microphone kind of rigged up on this little pole, so if I talk to people I can stick it out and stay 6 feet away. So thank y'all, but I promise I'm following rules here. So let's just get going. I'm going to walk you around. Let me flip this around so you can see. Keep in mind that this is a Monday, so this is not a typical probably great shopping day. It's Monday morning. It's only 11, so that could be a factor in it. So let's keep that in mind. I'm sorry, T, that you can't hear me. If anybody has any other problems, let me know. I think I had just a blonde moment and I had the microphone upside down, so don't judge me on that. But we are going to walk around again, see what's open, and see how they're doing. So like I said, Pure Barre is closed. Let me flip this microphone because I have a couple of people saying it's hard to hear. And again, I think that was just a blonde moment on my part. So y'all give me 2 seconds. Let me for everybody just jumping on, we are here today in downtown Homewood, and we're seeing what is open, what is not open, and what kind of precautions people are following to make sure that they can stay open and not get in trouble. Okay, thank you so much. Somebody said they can hear me loud and clear. I appreciate it. I'm loud. I'm sorry if I'm too loud. But anyways, let's get moving. I did talk to a gentleman at the Track Shack who told me that he would talk to me and tell me what they're doing over there. So let's head that way. Pure Barre is closed. This is Homewood Toy and Hobby. It is obviously a toy store. They are open. They have some signs saying please maintain 6 foot of distance, and they also said that they still have curbside. Rhonda said that you thought this order goes into effect at 5. I think you're thinking of another order. I know they're all kind of getting jumbled, but no, this one's already in effect starting today. Here's some more things on Homewood Toy and Hobby. I'm not sure if y'all can read there, but they're saying shop safely, wear a mask, shop when it's less crowded, stay 6 feet away, limit the number of people are in an aisle. So these are just things that the store is doing. And it says that under the state health order, their maximum occupancy is 35. Now that was something in the new rules that started today. And it said that you have to cut down your occupancy in half. So these are some of their rules here. Children must be accompanied, which is probably something they do all the time anyway. No public restroom. Please maintain 6 feet away. And they're going to limit people coming in. So this is, John, where are you at? Let's flip me around here. I am in downtown Homewood, right up the street from Birmingham. And we're just walking around seeing what is open, what's not open, and giving y'all an idea of what it looks like out here. So this is Cahaba Cycles. They are open. I'm just looking right now at their sign on their door. They want you to use hand sanitizer as you go in. So just another store. Oh, Henry's is open. I'm going to flip y'all around. Sorry to get you so close to my face at this point. So you can see. Again, not a whole ton of people out, but it is Monday morning, so keep that in mind. We're going to walk over here to the Track Shack and see. Their manager told me they would open. Before I get there, you can see Oak Hill. It's a restaurant in Homewood is open. They have their specials out. They say, yes, we are open. And They are just having to put their tables 6 foot apart or 6 feet away from each other and follow some of those other rules. So here's the Track Shack in Homewood. They've got a bunch of their shoes out here, and you can see a bunch of sales going on. But here is the Track Shack. You can see all these rules on the door. They say if you're presenting any symptoms, please don't come. Please use hand sanitizer. Freeze. Oh, I'm sorry. You go ahead. I'm just looking. They ask people to practice their social distancing, and they also are not letting more than 10 customers in the store at a time. They also are saying no apparel try-ons as well. So they've got a hand sanitizer stationed at the door you can use when you go in. So we're going to go in and see what it's looking like. So you can see they're only letting a certain amount of people in here. And then they've got this side room, says limit apparel room to 3 people. So they're limiting the amount of people in the store and in the section of the store, which is interesting. So you can see there's not a whole... They've got some people in here trying on shoes and doing some, doing a little shopping, but not too bad. Again, they said they're limiting it to 10 people here. So we are just we're going to wait here. I know the manager said that he'd tell us kind of what they're doing to follow all these rules, make sure that they are doing everything they can and everything that's ordered under the state health order, and make sure that they're doing everything the governor's ordered. So again, we're just waiting on him. He's helping a customer right now. But while we are waiting on him, if you have any questions, please throw them out there. I have a list in my pocket of all the new changes in the order, so I can answer that. I can answer that for y'all. Something else to remember is this is technically Homewood. This is not Birmingham, so the masks are not required here, but a lot of people do have them on. I have one on my arm right here. So while I'm waiting on the manager here, I'm going to step outside while I'm waiting on the manager. He's helping a customer. I don't want to intrude on him. So I'm just going to step outside and make sure I'm not adding up to their occupancy, because they can only have 10 people in there, and I don't want to take the spot of a customer, paying customer. So we're just going to wait out here for that manager. But I'm looking across the street, seeing what's open. Little Professor is open, Cahaba Cycles is open, Homewood Toy and Hobby, Soka Clothing. There's a lot of places over here that are open, Bob's Bikes, and again, the Track Shack where we just were, and where we're waiting to talk to them a little bit about what they're doing to keep their people safe, what they're doing to follow all the health orders. Looking across the street, there is, I will flip y'all around, but there's several restaurants that have big banners outside saying they are open. Today is that first day where restaurants can open for inside seating. Some of the rules are that the tables have to be 6 feet apart. There's an occupancy rule. So let me flip you around and show you that. And also you can see that there's a decent amount of cars out here. Somebody asked about the gym regulations. There are several regulations for gyms. Let me pull it out of my pocket and I can tell you exactly. But gyms are open today. Gyms, athletic facilities. So these are the rules according to the governor's order. Athletic facilities may open subject to social distancing and sanitation rules. They have specified athletic activities are still not allowed. That is like Little League baseball that was talked about in the governor's press conference last week. But the occupancy is about 50%. So your major gyms will not be able to have that many people in there, but you can go to the gym. If you got to get your crunches on and everything, you can. You are not going to get kicked out of the gym. Unless they're over their occupancy, in which case you might, but it is legal for you to go to the gym. Have somebody else asking about retail stores have been open. Yes, they have. A lot of them did not open because of things that they personally decided, but they have been allowed to open. You're correct. Restaurants, hairdressers, salons, nail salons, those kind of things are open as of today. And again, you can see not a whole lot of people out, but also keep in mind it is Monday morning. So we do have a lot of people out here kind of enjoying this wide open space. again, I'm waiting on the gentleman from the Track Shack who's going to tell me some more about what they're doing to keep everything, follow the rules, keep everybody safe. Here's another boutique called Hemline. It looks like they are open. There's a hairdresser across the street. I can't tell if they're open or not. But we're going to walk around and find out. If you have any questions about any of these regulations, let me know. Shout them in the comments, or we will be keeping you updated on AL.com about what is open, what's not open. And especially some of these chain places that have not opened. Even though retail has been allowed to open, there have been some bigger chain stores like the Belks and things like that that have just opened and just decided to do that. So let's check back in here. Good. I was just checking back in here at the Track Shack where they told me they would talk about all the rules that they have here on the wall. If you want to see them, I'll put them back up for you. Got please, it's this one that says please read. It's basically saying if you have any symptoms, do not come in. Use hand sanitizer when you go in and out. Practice your social distancing. You can't have more than 10 customers in here at a time. No apparel try-ons and no returns. Jamie says come to Baldwin County. That's where everyone is. I'm not in Baldwin County. We do have some Mobile reporters, and they've been kind of canvassing that South Alabama area with the beaches and stuff. If there's something you'd like to know or somewhere you think we should check out, please let me know, Jamie. I'm in Birmingham, but I always love a good excuse to head down to the beach. Libraries. That's a good question, Rachel. To be totally honest, I'm not sure about libraries. That is something that hopefully one of our other reporters that are watching this right now can answer for you. But otherwise, I'll work to figure that out. For you because I have not had that question yet. So Corey said everybody's down Orange Beach. I bet it is busy. We have not had a person go live from the beach in about a week, but I might have to recruit Chris to go back out there and see what it looks like, because I'm sure it is busy now with restaurants being able to be open, because people like to go to the beach, sit outside, do things like that. We got a lot of people talking about the rates of cases, etc. Somebody asked about masks. I'm in Homewood, so masks are not required here in Homewood, but they are required in Birmingham. I have mine. You can't see it, but I have it right here in my hand, so if I get close to anybody, I can put it on. You'll see it's interesting. Maybe half of people out here are wearing masks. Not everybody is. But again, they're not required to, but there are about half of people that are still wearing them, either in a form of a bandana, a surgical mask, or a sewed one that people have been buying online, things like that. So they don't have to wear masks, but a lot of people still are. I saw a woman who works at one of these restaurants nearby, and she was cleaning her tables outside, and she had a mask on. So a lot of people are wearing them, even though they're not required. A lot of people asking about salons. I'm trying, if any of you own a salon or have connections at a hair salon, please let me know. I'd love to go in and see what it looks like. Really trying to do that and get a feel for what things look like this week. I know I said it at the top of the video, but I'll tell y'all again, with everything reopening, not everything, but a lot of things reopening this week, I'm trying to go out and give y'all an idea of what things look like out here, and see what things look like, especially for people who don't feel comfortable going out yet, or who can't go out yet for other reasons. If you have any suggestions, anything you'd like to see, if you want to see what things look like out there, please let me know. I will go. I will try to find somewhere to go. We went to the Summit last week, which was a mall here also in Birmingham, and not all the stores were open. Some were, some weren't, but we had quite a few people that were very excited to be out. We had a person tell me a little bit about their dressing room etiquette right now. They're sanitizing and steaming things after customers try on, things like that. So I think the gentleman here who's going to talk to us at Track Shack got a little bit tied up. So let's go across the street, see some of these restaurants, and see what they're doing. I'm going to flip you around. Sorry guys, I'm juggling a lot of things in my hand, so don't get mad at me. So let's go see what things look like out here. We've got the crosswalk. So if you are not familiar with the area where I am, it's downtown Homewood. There's a lot of shops and restaurants kind of along this main drag. But I'm going to go over here and see what things are looking like. On this side, let me rotate you around. On this side here, somebody says put on a mask. I will put on my mask, Kathy. I have it. I've not been really close to anybody at this point or talk to anybody. So I'm keeping it right here in my hand until I get close to somebody to put it on. So we're going to walk over here and see what O'Carr, Salem's Diner, what they're doing, and if they're busy. So let's see. There's quite a few cars in the parking lot, so we will see what it looks like. If you have not been to O'Carr's, it's over here, kind of tucked in Homewood. Same thing with Salem's Diner. Both are very good. Recommend them. Let's see. So y'all can see they've still got a tent outside for people to eat. So here is O'Carr's. They have a sign that says place orders here. You are allowed to go eat in there, but that is what they are. This is what they're doing here. Good, how are you? Seeing some other media out here, so just waving. Salem's Diner, you can again place your order here, and they do have some tables set up where you can eat and enjoy your food. So even though the restaurants are still, you can go in today and you can eat with some restrictions, there are some definite people that are still doing pickup. Most restaurants have not taken that away yet. They're still keeping everything able to do that. And stores are doing that too. So Homewood Turner's Hobby has this, and places are not giving away that option if you're not comfortable. So we will see what all is going to go on here too. We got some more retail we can look at. So O'Carr's and Salem Diner are open if you are looking to eat at either of those places. If you're not comfortable, they again are doing it inside. So we're going to go up here. We've got at-home furnishings. They have been able to be open. Retail has been open for about a week now. They are asking people, if you can see this down the door, to protect yourself and others by wearing a mask while shopping. Again, this is Homewood, so it's not required by law, but they are asking people to do that. They've also got a sign on the door that says, "We are not taking cash, our restroom is closed, and our fitting rooms are closed." So that seems like a kind of a trend. That seems like a trend that we have seen around here by keeping fitting rooms closed and keeping restrooms closed. So these, you can see, this is a whole chain of retail right here, and they are, while these stores mostly are open, not crazy busy. And it's Monday morning. We will keep that in mind. I'm going to walk y'all across the street to a few more restaurants, and then we'll wrap it up. If y'all have any, again, questions about what is open, what isn't open, or the regulations, please let me know. And if you have any suggestions on where you want to see, but maybe you don't want to go out, let me know, because I would love to go out and show y'all what's happening. But let me know where you want to see. There are a lot of restaurants here in Homewood. It looks like all the ones I've walked by are open. Most of them are still doing curbside if you are not comfortable, or if you can't go out. Most of them are still doing all of that. So I'm going to ask where I am. I am in downtown Homewood, which is right outside of Birmingham. There's a kind of a main drag, if you will, if you're not familiar with the area, that has a bunch of shops and restaurants and things like that. So thought it'd be interesting to come out here and see what it looks like. I am waiting to cross the street here and show you a couple more restaurants and see what they really look like. There's a roly-poly sandwiches that is open, and there's also a bakery right here, so we'll see what they're doing. in regards to having people come in and eat. Again, I had somebody asking about a mask. I have it with me. I just haven't talked to anybody or been close to anybody, so I haven't put it on. Let's see. So, Roly Poly is open. If you are interested, Savages is open as well. They've got their door open, and they are trying to see if there's anything on the door there. It doesn't look like they have any strict restrictions coming in. They just are asking people to only come in several at a time. Sorry guys, I got a little stabilizer for my phone and it gets a little wonky sometimes. Here's another store. It says we are open. Come in. I'm going to take y'all by Johnny's, and it's a restaurant that's really popular here in Homewood, and they do a really big business, and they have a really big lunch business. So I'm going to flip you around. You can see they have a big sign. Let's see. Curbside and carry out available. So again, if you are still not comfortable going out to a restaurant, most places still have options for you. So you can do that. I don't know if y'all can see this far, but they also have a sign that says no one with a fever or symptoms of COVID are permitted in the restaurant. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Right. And so that's just one thing that Johnny's is doing to protect their customers. Again, restaurants are open today with occupancy and table distance guidelines. So those open today. That's the big change, along with hair salons, barbershops, nail salons, tanning salons, and gyms. Those are the big things that change today. A lot of people have been talking about, well, retail has been able to be open. That is true. Legally, they have been, but a lot of them haven't opened for different reasons. But a lot of people are open here in Homewood, and you can see most places have their door open or signs that say, hey, we're open. This children's clothing store is open. So, yeah, that's what things are looking like in Homewood. I hated we couldn't hear from the Track Shack manager, but he was busy, and he was helping some of his customers. And again, they only have a 10-person occupancy. So I hate taking up one person. We'll run back over there one more time. And if he can't talk, we'll leave him alone. But they have a whole list of guidelines on the door, so I think it would be interesting to hear what he has to say. Here's Bob's Bikes. They are open. You can see that they are open. Some people have different hours, so if you are trying to get out and shop, you might will need to call and make sure a place is open before you come. I've seen a lot of stores that have posted hours on the door that are different than normal. Judy, are restaurants letting people use the restroom? That's a good question. I have not seen any signs on the door saying that they are not letting people use the restroom, so I haven't heard otherwise, but I will ask one of these restaurant owners before I leave, and I will let you know in the comments. That's a good question. I think that Judy asked that because if y'all didn't catch it earlier, a lot of the stores have signs that says you can't use their restrooms. So, good question. We will figure it out for you. I'm just waiting here so I don't get hit by a car. But traffic is moving out here. You can see that cars are out here parking. It's not hard to find a parking spot, but there are definitely cars parked. So we will see if that continues. We'll see if it gets heavier. Some people are saying that this order goes into effect at 5. That order is effective today. So these things can open today, can open right now, and that's legal. Does not go into effect at 5. I think there's been some confusion with a lot of different orders that we've had in the last month or so, because some of those did go into effect at 5, but this one is effective today. Some people are talking about their salons. Yes, those are all open. Tanning salons, tanning salons, nail salons, barbershops, hair shops. Open today. I'm trying to find somewhere that will let me come in and show y'all how they are practicing their social distancing and their guidelines that are ordered by the governor. And I know one woman has commented and said that her salon is not allowing restroom use by the public. Let's see if I can get across the street. Steven, no, they can open now. They don't have to wait till 5. We got a bunch of restaurants over here that are open for dine-in already. So I think this light's broken, so we're just going to go, y'all. Let's see. Okay, looks like Track Shack is still busy, but hopefully we can speak to them. Excuse the siren. Now, again, they're open and they've been open, but they have a list of rules on their door, only letting certain people in, etc. They've got some racks out here of sales and things like that. So they're still operating their business, but just doing it with some guidelines. So here's our guidelines. They've got hand sanitizer here at the door, and they're only allowing a certain number of people inside, and that's in accordance with the state's health order. They aren't allowing everybody in here. Hey, how are you? Do you have a couple of minutes?
Sure, yeah.
This is a gentleman who works at the Track Shack who's going to tell us a little bit about what they're doing to keep social distancing, keep their cleanliness, and everything like that. So I have for everybody else at me, I'll show them. I have a pole mic, so I'm not getting too close to you. But Scott, I'm going to switch around with you so you're not totally blacked out by the sun.
Okay.
So tell me, so you work here at the Track Shack, when did y'all open?
Like, officially?
Yes.
May of 1995.
Excuse me, when did you open after COVID?
Oh, well, yeah. Okay. Well, they allowed us to open the doors to let folks in a week ago Fridays.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can't remember what day that was.
I think it was May the 1st.
It was May the 1st, that's right. So that's when we could allow people back in the store under, the guideline, following the guidelines that, the state recommended and everything like that.
So you've been doing this for about a week now. How's it going?
It's going very well. Yeah, I think people are excited to be out. We've had really, really good weather too, so there's no. I'll take these off because they keep fogging up. I think especially with gyms closed, there's people been out walking and running more than they probably have.
That's right.
In forever, people have maybe come back to the activity. Some people have picked it up, so from that standpoint, I think people had the need for the products we carry.
Right. So I saw you have a sign on your door that says you can't have more than 10 people, you're not doing try-ons, returns, things like that. So what are y'all doing to ensure your customers are safe and your workers are safe?
Well, they suggested wearing masks, so we've all been wearing masks. At least trying to remember, I guess, when you walked in this morning, we were like, oh, we forgot our masks. It's just one of those things you forget. But, we have hand sanitizer. You're supposed to use that before you come in or out. Based on the square footage, we probably could have more than 10 customers in here, but we wanted to keep it at 10. That way we can keep people spread out. So instead of benches, we just have chairs that are, spaced throughout the store so we can keep people away from each other as much as possible. And, just to keep the distance.
Right. What about trying on clothes?
They've suggested you don't do that just because, you're trying on something that you may not buy that somebody else may take home or something like that, and it's just one of those things, along with the returns, to try to get people to not, if they have to go to a store, go to the store, get what you need, and then go back home, and not have to keep returning and things like that.
Have you felt that most people coming in have been following those rules, or have you had any problems?
Most people have, yeah. I mean, I think there's some people who they just probably aren't as concerned with it, so they just want things to be completely normal, and that may not be the case, so I think if we can all just do the best we can to kind of follow the guidelines, then we can have like a normal life, normal business. It's just going to look different.
Right. I have a couple of people asking if they want to order something or if they want to call and buy some shoes or anything like that. Are you doing curbside or anything like that?
We were always doing curbside.
Okay.
We developed a little bit of an online platform, which we'd never had before. So, people can order online. We would ship it to them. We'd make home deliveries, curbside pickup. Doing a little bit of, we had this rack right there blocking the door, so we could at least talk with folks, and we looked at their feet. They were outside and we were inside. So
right.
we made it, adaptations and adjustments to try to at least, keep doing some business.
Right.
It's a lot different than when than it is now when they can come back in the store and get fitted.
Right. So if anybody doesn't feel comfortable, they can call or go online, and you'll get them their merchandise.
Yeah, and we have benches outside. If you're more comfortable not coming in and just sitting outside, that's an option. We're still doing the curbside. There's still people, that have ordered that are just going to pick up. So we're going to do all those things that we were doing. If you're not comfortable coming in, or if you just can't make it in.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Scott. I appreciate it. If y'all need anything from the Track Shack, he is here. They do curbside, pick up, all kinds of different things. So thanks so much, Scott. I appreciate it. Good luck. Y'all stay safe. So here's his pickup thing that he was talking about, where you can order and just pick it up. And then here are some of these outside benches he was talking about. So you can try on your shoes outside, or any other thing that you need to try on. Apparel, I know somebody asked, they are not allowing apparel try-ons right now, just because that presents several different issues. A lot of stores have closed their changing rooms and their dressing rooms just because of things, just because of reasons like this. So that's just something to keep in mind before you come out and plan to try on any sort of clothes. So again, if you have anywhere that you would like to see looks like out there, please let me know. I will be going out all week checking things out for you. Again, this is AL.com from AL.com. Thank you so much for joining me today in downtown Homewood, and we will see y'all tomorrow. So y'all stay safe. Thank you very much.